Good morning. I hope you guys all had a great Labor Day. Oh, I'm gonna knock my camera off. We sure did. It was an awesome day yesterday. So glad you're on here. For those of you that end up watching this on the replay, let me know that you're watching on the replay. If you watch on live, let me know and let me know where you're watching from. There we go. We have a few people coming on now. So today this isn't going to be a long live at all. We're just going to kind of come in and cut to the chase really quickly. So if you have not watched some of my most recent IGTVs, I really want to encourage you to go back and watch some of those, because what I hope to really help you guys out with when I'm here on live on my Instagram on these IGTVs is to kind of help you with the thought processes, where you need to be, and kind of putting those mental reps in so that you can get to the place that you want to get to. Last time I talked about really us having a plan to fill in the gap between where you're at now and where you want to get to, which is your weight loss. So fill in that gap here, but also learning how and starting to think about what happens after you achieve your weight loss goal, right? And a lot of the times that is decided when you are back here. So whether you realize it or not. So a lot of people don't think about this area once they have reached their fat loss goals. They don't really think about it. If you have to lose 20 pounds and you lose that weight, don't always think, okay, what happens after that? And so if you can start thinking of that right now, it will really help you so much in the future. And I want you to think of it as, you know, when you go to a new job and you're training, you are just that. You are in training and you are learning new skills for this job. You're not going to get it right the first time, but when you are in that training period and process, you will start to get better at those skills and you will start to sharpen those skills and you will understand. But that training time is also a time for you to ask questions, to make mistakes, to get it wrong and then get back up and try again and get it right? And so that is very, very important. That is what I equate our, hey Anna, that is what I equate our program to, because it will really help you to set up on the right foot so that once you reach your weight goal, if it's 10, 20 pounds, you have the skills that you've developed within that time. And we help our clients get through and get past that weight loss and get to the other side. Hey, Christy, how are you, girl? And get to the other side, which is so important. That's why we have 3 phases to our program. It's not just weight loss and then it's done. No, we have to take our clients through their sculpt phase and then through their sustain phase so that they can really get the big picture and learn one time, go through it one time with us, and then they can go on and do those things and continue that process. I suggest once a year after that to keep that maintenance up. And so today I'm going to talk a little bit about, if you feel like you are in a cycle of a diet cycle, and when you come, you kind of always do the same type of thing once a year, twice a year, maybe all throughout the year. If you need to lose weight, maybe you're somebody that's always trying to lose weight. Whatever it is, or maybe you're starting to think, okay, Labor Day has come and gone. Kids are back in school, like it's a new kind of season. We're gonna be getting ready for fall here soon and then holidays. And you're like, I need to get this weight off now because I tried to get it off back in January and it hasn't happened yet. And I really need, put the pedal to the metal kind of a thing before the holidays come. And so you might be looking at all sorts of different things to do. And so I wanna help you out with that and show you, okay, if you can think of what you want to be like and the skills you want to have accomplished and have when you're finished reaching, when you're finished losing your 10 pounds and what you're going to do after that, how you're going to go through the holidays, how you're going to go into the new year, into next summer, you will be set for much more success. And so what you need to do is you need to have a system that you can go by and that can just kind of be a constant in your life and that you also can make your own. Right? Our clients follow our system, my system that I have used for years now, and we teach this to our clients, but I also encourage them to adopt it, but also adapt it. Adapt it to what is going to work best for you, because we're all different and we all have such different schedules and different dynamics of family. Some of us have like autoimmune issues, Hashimoto's. Some of us have, all sorts of different things. And so not one thing is going to work for everyone. You have to be able to morph something and make it your own. And so I encourage my clients to do that, and we help them with that and help them figure that out for themselves also. But the biggest thing is, a lot of the times we want to feel like we have balance in our lives. We want to feel like we can lose weight, but we can also be the soccer mom that has enough time to bring snacks and maybe make cookies for the kids and eat cookies also if they want to, right? If you want to, or be able to go out with your girlfriends and have wine and have fun and have pizza with your kids, like whatever it is. We don't want this whole, weight loss goal to take up our entire life, because it absolutely can if you don't go about it the right way. And so you want to come in and we think we need balance. Well, really, balance is something that is never achieved in our life, right? So at one season, we're going to be having to focus in on this. And then the next season, we might have to focus in on this. Right now in my season, I am focusing in on getting some really, really awesome things together for our clients for the holidays. That is something that I want to be able to make sure that they have support around and that they know what they're doing. So my focus is there with my business. My focus is also there with my children while we are in the thick of all the sports and all the soccer and all of those, and football and all of those things. And then another thing is also my focus is we're in the middle of building a house. And so, I've got to spend my time there. I've got to spend focus there. And my workouts and health cannot be in the front runner of that time right now. It is not, it just can't happen for me. But thankfully, I have developed the skills to where it just runs on repeat in the background of my mind. That's the biggest goal for the people that join our program. That's the biggest goal for our members, is so that they can get to a place where they do that. And that's what I want you guys, if you're looking for a way to lose weight, don't go back to the way that you tried before that didn't work, or maybe worked like for a little bit of time, but it didn't stick and you gained all that weight back once you stopped doing the thing, because it's very hard. It might be really hard to stay doing the thing because it's restrictive and all of those things. And so you need a system. You just need to trade that out, and you need a system that really doesn't have an expiration date, that can teach you and that can go through seasons of life with you. And so here's my tips. Number one, you need to really start to learn about nutrition. You need to learn what foods are going to help with weight loss, what foods are going to help your specific body with weight loss also. You need to know what body type you are, and you need to be able to go to the grocery store and buy what you need quickly. You need to be able to have your day planned and prepped very quickly because you're busy, and you need to look into being productive, right? One of my clients just the other day that's doing so well, she's like in her 7th week on our program, in our reset program, and hey Shelby, and she said, this does force you to be organized. It is so simple the way we put it together, the way you girls put it together, but it does make you be organized. And it does. As women, we're busy, we're handling things, we've got to be organized. We are most often organized with other parts of our lives that are really, really, non-negotiables to us. And you need to think of making this the same. It's a non-negotiable for you, and you need to get organized with it. That is the only way that it will run in the background of your mind and in the background of your life and your days whenever you get busy and whenever, kids have first days of school and all of those things. You've got to be able to do that. But you can't do that if you start out and it is something that is not feasible and workable with a busy woman, okay? And if it isn't, then it's just not even going to work, so don't even start it. But you need to start learning and looking into, learn about fats, learn about carbs and protein, learn what your carbohydrate profile is. That is something that we are teaching our clients. It is not that you don't need to eat carbs. Carbs are not bad. Carbs are not the enemy. But if you go in and you eat all the donuts, all the pastries, all the biscuits, all the bread, all the potatoes, all the fruit, all of the things, then you're likely not going to get where you want to be because you don't have a plan. You are just kind of going crazy with things, right? We always hear carbs aren't the enemy or carbs are the enemy. No, there is a middle ground right there. And that goes back to learning that what we call balance. There's really not a place where we're going to get to balance. What you really want is you want control, right? You want to be able to know that when you have a very busy week and you didn't get to the store, what you can go run through Chick-fil-A and grab that isn't going to wreck everything for you. Or if your babies aren't sleeping very well, let's say 1 week, and your sleep is really, really lacking, and that is making all the other things off balance and off kilter in your week, and it's making you feel stressed, it's making your belly bloated, it's making you want to eat everything because you have no sleep. You want to learn and you want to know how to fix that. So you want to have the control to be able to fix it, right? We often have control of how our household runs, how things work in our day and in our life. We have a morning routine where we get our kids up and we get them to school and we do all the things. We know what works best with us within our little, our home and our ecosystem. It's the same thing. You want to know that when something kind of comes out of whack with life or unexpected, you have the education, you have the thought process, you know how to you can gain control back and you can fix the situation, right? Because it's never going to be perfect, but if you can learn to fix the situation and you have enough education behind you and you are developing the skills between this time when you're losing the weight, then you will have developed the skills afterwards that will stay with you and that will stick with you. That is what makes all the difference, is actually developing skills, learning how to pivot here, toggle this, do this, adjust this that you need to do so that it can roll with your life. And so in order to get off of the diet train, number one, you have to realize that the way you start something is the way that it's going to end as well. And you need to be looking, and education needs to be something that is a very high priority for you when you go to lose weight. You want to learn because you want this to be the last time you have to lose that weight, right? You don't want to have to come back here this time next year and need to lose the same 10 pounds or 20 pounds or whatever it is. You want to get it done and taken care of. And if you can do it the right way, develop the skills along the way, then it'll be the last time you have to do that. And you will now have the control and you will now know what to do to make things toggle in your day, in your life. And you may never have to get back. You'll never have to get back to the place you're at now, right? When our girls come through our system, our program, this is something that I don't ever expect them to stop doing. These strategies, this education, the way that we lay out and give our clients the way that they are going to eat for their body type. They know exactly what to do that. And it's not something that I expect them to ever stop doing because if they stop, it's just because they just stop, right? But it is something that they can take and they can move on with. How to increase weight. Please, please, please. Increasing weight, well, you're going to have to, increasing weight if you are someone, as in like you're trying to increase your muscle. Troy, 3363, let me know. Trying to increase muscle. If that's the case, trying to increase muscle, that is actually what we do in our sculpt phase, is we work with our clients to increase lean muscle. And so if you're going to do that, then you need to take a look at where you're eating now. It's likely you're in a calorie deficit and you're eating too little, and you're going to have to work up to eating more and eating the right quantities of food. And if you are someone that, it depends on your body type, but if you need to increase weight, you are likely someone that doesn't gain weight very easily. So you're going to need to increase those calories overall. And it is work. It is not easy. It is tough. And you got to be committed to it. So definitely those things. Definitely look at your protein. You probably need to increase your protein. I would say you need to increase your carbs and your fats. Carbs is going to be something that will be that higher macronutrient that you need to look at in order to increase it. Does that help you? Okay, I hope so. I hope that helps a little bit. But gaining that muscle isn't always easy. And that's that second phase, like I was talking about, that we put our clients through, because they lose their weight. And you can't do the same thing. You can't lose weight and then just continue to do to eat and to work out and to do all of the things that you were doing in the weight loss phase. After the weight loss phase, you have to shift. You absolutely have to shift. Or you will never achieve that lean, toned look that you want. And so if that's what you're trying to go for, Troy, you really need to look at that, and you need to make sure you're not in that calorie deficit and you're increasing those calories slowly over time. Then that will definitely help you. And so I want you girls to really keep, just think of your health as a treasured gift that you have. It is something that we have to keep up, right, over time. Like I talked about a job earlier. Yeah, if you go and you train for a job, at some point you're going to retire. At some point you're going to stop working. But your health stays with you forever. Your body stays with you forever. Girls, what we're doing now, the habits that we're setting in concrete now in our life, whether they're good or bad, is what we're going to see 6 months from now, and it is the body we're going to have when we are 40 years old or when we are 50 years old. I'm 33 right now, and what I'm doing right now is going to give me and set me up for my late 30s and 40s, and those habits are going to carry on as I get older, as you get older also. So your health stays with you, and we've got to look at that as something that is a gift, and is something that it's our job and it's your responsibility to make that a priority. If it's downhill right now and you don't do something to really dramatically change that from the inside, and most of that starts with here, it starts with understanding and the thought processes and a system that will work for you, then 10 years down the road, it's not going to just magically get better. It just won't, unfortunately. I had someone tell me, I talk with a lot of people here in DMs, email, Facebook, whatever it is, and she said, I never, 5 years from now, I never see myself overweight. I never see myself the way I am right now. I was like, well, okay. And, I think that is something that really can resonate with so many people. Because most of the time we don't see ourselves like that. That's in bad health and feeling crappy all day and having poor mobility and our joints aching and having stomach aches all the time and not being able to be productive and do things that we want to do. But between the here and how you see yourself, you've got to do something in that gap. And most of the time, you're never going to feel like doing it. You just have to do it. You just have to make the decision to do it. You can do it the hard way. You can do it the easy way. We do it the easy way. Our clients do it the easy way when they decide to come and join us, because we can give them the system that they need to follow and make it so much more simpler for them, and teach them along the way. And so if you are that person that you feel like you're caught in that diet trap and you go over and over and over again, and this is the cycle that you go on a couple of times a year and you're looking to start that again, I just want you to say, what if you did something different this time? Let's start and make a different choice this time and actually go through the heart of it. And learn and get that education, get those skills and build them up so that you never have to be in this place again, so that this time next year you will look back and you will be so stinking proud of yourself for what you've accomplished. And that will only happen with today. That will only happen with you deciding to make the decision to do something different today. And so if you feel like I've been talking to you and you feel like, hey, that is so me, like I'm about to go back to cutting carbs completely, I'm about to go back to, my juice cleanses, like whatever it is, reach out to me. Let's talk and see if maybe our program can help you and what we do can be the thing that will catapult you and really be life-changing for you from here on out. It was life-changing for me. It is life-changing for our clients. And there's no reason why you can't start to work on the vision that you have of yourself in the future and start working on her today. You absolutely can. You absolutely can. You just have to believe that you can change your situation and that you are not stuck where you are at. You are absolutely not stuck. You just need some help to get out of it. And a lot of the times people don't want to ask for help. And that right there is their biggest hang up, because they don't want to ask for the help. But it is so simple and it is so easy, and things happen so quickly once you do. So send me a message if you need some help with that. Leave a comment here. Just say, I'm struggling with my diet. I'm lost in the diet circle. And we can help you with that. We are experts at breaking that diet cycle and getting you out of it so that you feel like you don't ever have to diet again. It is absolutely possible, but you have to reach out and you have to make it happen for yourself. So I hope this is encouraging to you girls today. I'm seeing a whole lot of hearts, so hopefully that means it was. If I can do anything to help you, please let me know. Thank you so much for watching, and we will be back soon. Bye, girls.